It sounds good to me. Take me away. Try to start as high as you can. Set me free. I pray closer to heaven. Closer to you. Closer to you. Hey, 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 happy Sunday, happy Sunday. You are tuned in to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. And I don't know what that song was. It just played a minute ago, but I was kind of feeling it, so I just let the vibe go. Had nice feels to it, didn't it? How are you? Happy Sunday. I'm really excited to have you here. Today we got something kind of similar to last week. A little bit, but with a little more spice to it. Shout out to DJ Nick. If you were just listening to the vibes that he had, his show is always full of some sort of excitement, something new. I always hear something I haven't heard before, learn some information I haven't learned before about whoever the people are and their backstories. Lots of fun. So you're tuning to Dear Jelly. This is DJ Jelly, a radio bestie, and I am super excited. Shout out to those people that are joining me now live on TGI Jelly on Facebook as well as YouTube. So very excited. Today we have an interesting scenario. So I like to watch a lot of reality TV. I know it's not what people seem to like, but one of the shows that I like to watch, there's a certain scenario to where the people they love are incarcerated. And I know different people have different feels about things like that. But today's question basically comes from a conversation where it says, long story short, I don't love my boyfriend anymore, but I don't have anywhere to go since the one that I love is still in jail. My current boyfriend proposed. I agreed, but I've been sending the wedding save the dates. Wait, what? Oh, I read it wrong. Hold on, sorry. Okay, I get it. He proposed. I agreed, but I've been sending the wedding savings to my real man. So she's been sending the money that they're supposed to be saving to prison. The wedding's supposed to be next July. Should I stay with him or wait for the one that I love? Okay, so it kind of sounds similar. That's interesting. It kind of sounds similar to the one from last week. Like, do you stay with somebody out of convenience? Or do you wait for the one you truly love but may have to struggle with? Is what we're basically talking about. I guess this is kind of like a part 2 to last week, from last week. What do y'all think? So she's sending the wedding money to prison. I guess she's putting on his books. I'm guessing the current boyfriend does not know about this. And my question is, do you have a place for him to even go when he gets out? I mean, I know y'all probably like, Jelly, that is not important. I got questions, but y'all, like, I guess it goes again to stability. I know back in the day, people used to stay with people out of convenience, like for stability. Like your family would have you marry someone because their family had money so you wouldn't be broke. Or their family would have you marry somebody because they would take care of you, right? Years ago, and even maybe now, people would have you marry people for stability. It's like, I know I said it, I think last week, and somebody was like, that's not real. The whole love grows softly. But I mean, stability. I feel like she knows that the one in jail doesn't come with any real stability, and that might be where her heart is. But then there's this other gentleman who's taking care of her, and he's proposed, and there's money that's supposed to be going towards the wedding that she's putting on the other one's books. Which one should she stay with? Which one would you stay with? But then, like I said, the one in jail, he's gonna need a place to go. Does he already have a place to go? I need more details. Let's discuss stability. Financial stability, part 2 is what I feel like. You're listening to Dear Jelly on the X. Hi, Jasmine. Hi, VL. Hi, Jenna. So now that I'm on radio, I'm kind of dry. Y'all know I'll be watching Live After Lockup, right? That's my joint. Oh, wait, y'all might hear that. Make sure I turn that music down because Facebook is a hater. How y'all doing? How's everything going? How's your week? Oh, if you're not already in love, have you had any love prospects, suspects? Talk to me. I was teaching a class today, so I do apologize for those that may have logged on and I came on a little late. I teach a business class, and they had a lot more questions than they technically do. A lot more questions than they technically do. They normally do. So class went over a little bit. But yeah. So basically, the dude she loves is in jail. So she's with somebody else. She agreed to marry him. Agreed to get married to him, but sends the money that's supposed to be saved, I guess, for the wedding to old boy. Sends the money to old boy. Hi, Tia. Hello. So, what do y'all think she should do? I mean, clearly she's in love with the other person. And I know y'all say, last week y'all was telling me that what happens in the movies is not real. That it's like love doesn't grow. And that's my favorite movie, right? I'm not on the air, so I can say it's on Hallmark. Love Grows Softly. It comes on this time of year. It's my favorite movie. Love Grows Softly. You know, the old cowboyish days, and she falls in love with the guy, and when her husband dies, and she just stays with him because she needs shelter, and then they fall in love. Y'all be crying. His daughter be calling her mama. That's my movie. Y'all want to do a movie night and we watch it? I'm trying to see if I can find it. Y'all want to do a movie night? And I host it. So y'all can see why we like Love Grows Softly. It can happen. Hey. Y'all want to do a movie night so y'all can understand why I believe in the whole Love Grows Softly thing? We should, right? We should. Who's down for movie night? We can do it on Zoom. And y'all can understand where I'm coming from. Because Love Grows Softly. I'm about to turn my camera off though when I get to I cry ugly. You're listening to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. Hey, this is DJ Jelly with Dear Jelly and tracking back that was Melvito featuring Gabsy would stay. Which ironically is what we're talking about. The young lady wants to know whether she should stay with the man that she's currently with, or should she wait for the love of her life, which is currently imprisoned. Before we get into that, I do want to share with you Girls Write Nashville. Girls Write Nashville is a nonprofit that provides songwriting and production experience for girls ages 7 to 17. Over the course of 5 months, girls interested in songwriting are paired with professional adult female musician mentors. Each season culminates in recording the young artists' work in professional studios and presenting it at a live showcase. Information and registration at girlswritenashville.com. All right, if you're just tuning in, I do want to give a shout out to the beautiful people that have joined me live online on TGI Jelly on Facebook and TGI Jelly on YouTube. We are talking about a scenario that might seem kind of crazy, but what I've been learning due to some late night reality TV binging of some of my favorite shows, and one does feature incarcerated love. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Is that this is not uncommon. And there's even like a show on television where there's a lady and she actually will matchmake you with someone in prison. It's a whole show. Like that's her whole job. People pay her to matchmake them with men and women who are incarcerated. So this scenario is not uncommon. And I didn't know. I just didn't know. And so I was a little intrigued. So yeah, if you wonder what I'm talking about, basically she says, long story short, I don't love my boyfriend anymore, but I don't have anywhere to go until the love of my life gets out of jail. He proposed, I agreed, but I've been sending the wedding savings to my real man, quote unquote, which is doing in jail. The wedding is in July. Should I stay with this man or wait for my man to get out? So, well, let me see what the comments are. Like, this is not uncommon, y'all. This is not uncommon. And I'm kind of invested because I just didn't know that I didn't know it was common. Okay, I digress. Tia says, oh, no. Okay, Tia. VL says, interesting scenario. Isn't it? Jenna says, I would go for the one that's not in jail. She's in love with the one. Okay, I see what you're saying. Because love can grow softly, right? She's clearly not in love with him, but she can be. I've seen it in a movie. Love can grow. Jasmine says she needs to leave the current boyfriend alone. It's really bogus that she sends the wedding money to the one she really loves in jail. She needs to just be with the guy in jail and leave the one that is free alone so he can find him a queen that will return the love and loyalty that he is giving. I feel okay. Yeah, I'm with that. And Jenna says, yeah, it's a no for me. So that's what I'm saying. It's almost like a part 2 last week. Clearly she's staying with him. I feel like there's some stability in there because why else are you with him? And maybe he's kind of like the only way that she's been able to support her man in prison. I saw a scenario like that on a show too, where someone was engaged and marrying someone just so they could have the finances to support the one they really love that's presently incarcerated. So I feel like the question comes back around to something we kind of touched on last week. Back in the day, people married for stability. Back in the day, people married for security. Should we bring that back? Can love grow softly? I say yes. Can love grow softly and you grow to love that person and have a wonderful life despite what you thought, even though they weren't your person? Should we go back to that instead of um, waiting for all these butterflies and zhoo that may never really happen, right? I don't know. Like, you know how they used to set people up and tell you who you were marrying, and someone would come to your town or village or whatever, and offer to take care of the family. Should we go back to that? You think a lot of us that are single in these single sewage streets would be married now if we went back to that? What do you think? Let's discuss. Talk to me. Listen, dear Jelly, on the X. Um, who is that? Tia says she's taking advantage of the finance, or is she securing the bag? I'm just saying. Jenna says she can take the jailbird. I will take the fiance. You don't know that shit. Did you wanna? How long old dude in for? Will she have kids with her husband? Feels like betrayal to be. I mean, yes, it does feel like betrayal. I had to take a second to think about that. It does feel like betrayal. Yes, absolutely. But um shoot. Something tells me. Sorry, I'm trying to see if there are any other comments. Something tells me. Sorry, I'm trying to check it. I always forget to check. Okay, the other messages. I don't know how long dude is in for. I think that's kind of funny. Hey, 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 you are tuned in to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. And if you are just tuning in, this is Dear Jelly. Hey, with your host, DJ Jelly. How you doing? I I want to welcome you to today's show. I'm online right now live with some pretty, pretty amazing people on TGI Jelly on Facebook as well as TGI Jelly on YouTube. Tracking back, that was Empire and Kiz Daniel with Cough Odo. And we are discussing a scenario that somebody basically sent out of a discussion. But basically, we are talking about someone who is in love. They're in love. They're engaged and they're in love. The only problem is they're not in love with the person they're engaged to. They're with someone who's proposed to them, who is in love with them, and who wants to be with them, from what I can gather. And they're sending the money that's supposed to be used to save for their wedding to the person in jail, and they want to know who should they stay with. So this is my thing. Clearly, they're in love with the person that's in jail. Okay, but we don't know their situation. They haven't given a lot of information. I know Jenna says she can take the jailbird. I will take the fiance. Tia says she's taking advantage of the fiance. Tia wanted to know how long old dude in for. Will she have kids with her husband? Feels like betrayal to me. So this is my thing. We don't know what her situation is because she hasn't shared all that. But I've been learning from watching a lot of reality TV that this is not uncommon. There's even a whole show where someone is matchmaking. You can get matched. You can get matched with someone that's in prison. So, I mean, there are a lot of us out here in these, single sewage streets, and we are having a hard time finding somebody decent. Maybe they're in prison. I'm just saying, we're just having a conversation. I'm just saying, we're just having a conversation. But my thing is, like Tia said, how long is the gentleman going to be in jail for? I don't know how long the gentleman's going to be in jail for. She wants to know, should she stay with the man that she's with right now, or should she just, wait for her boy or the love of her life that's in jail? So my thing is this, though. Where's the love of her life going to go? If she's with the man she's with right now for security, do you have a plan? Always have a plan, backup plan, something. Is it possible that she could fall in love and forget about the one in jail and live happily ever after with the man that she's engaged to right now? Is that possible? Can love grow softly and she realizes that this is the one for her and she marries him and keeps this secret to the grave? I don't know. Is it possible? Maybe she can tell her fiance about it, and he might forgive her because he loves her just that much. We don't know. Tia says when the boyfriend finds out, there won't be a wedding, and she will damage a good one. He might be okay with it. He might forgive her if she chooses him. I don't know. It's very possible. What is this? Tia says jail matches don't include a third party. What do you mean jail matches don't include a third party? Yeah, she's gonna match you with somebody. Not you, but if you're interested, she has inmates send her their information, their profiles, and then she sends them your profile, and she matches you with who she thinks would be a good forever fit, a love of a lifetime, while they're serving their time, and hopefully after. So I was asking earlier because it seems like a lot of people are with people for financial security, for stability. And back in the day, and even for some cultures right now, I feel like we're having a part 2 of last week's conversation, but that's okay. People used to hook you up, put you with people, set you up. For the sake of the family, you're going to marry this person, this woman or this man. A lot of my old British movies, that's what they did. That's why they end up marrying a lot of cousins and relatives, because of the financial stability, for the sake of the family, for the good of the family. So, do you think we should go back to that? Marrying people for the good of the family. Being set up for stability, financial security, and letting love grow softly. What do you think? Do you think you could do that? Do you think we could make it? Do you think you would be successful? Or do you think that it wasn't fair to people back then, that they really didn't get a chance to have their choice in who to marry. Which I think. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. What do you think? I guess our now present dating shows are kind of similar to that, except you get to choose. I don't know, but one thing I do know is that WXNA is powered by a collection of passionate music fans who play what they love. You can help keep it that way by becoming a member today. Your support helps us keep the lights on, pay the rent, maintain the equipment, and most of all, stay independent. Go to WXNAFM.org to find out how you can become a member or make a one-time donation today. Let me know what you think. Jenna says, if he's cute, we can make it work. No, Jenna, it doesn't matter how he looks. If it's financially stable, if you get hooked up, you don't care how he looks. It's strictly for finance. Strictly for finance. I'm just saying. You know, no matter what they look like, you know, you end up being their baby. Here's Baby by Joe Boy. Listen, Dear Jelly on the X. Jenny, you gonna say if he's cute, you can make it work? Now, mind you, they didn't necessarily get hooked up with somebody that was in their age range either. You didn't really have much preference. Welcome back, Jasmine. Tia says, your matchmaker show. She's matching two people in this situation. Boyfriend is unknowing. Sugar daddy. Yeah, he said sugar daddy. He didn't even know, honey. Sorry, I'm a little sleepy today. My Pepe. My Pepe. Okay, sorry. So kind of the color purple. Jen said you gotta be handsome. No, you don't get to. No, you have to marry who they pick for you. No matter what you look like. You gotta marry what you look like. You gotta marry what you look like. You learn to love it. So kind of like the color purple. I'm not very knowledgeable about the color purple because that movie was kind of triggersome for me. I don't do well with stuff like that. With all that rape and stuff. I don't do well. I can't watch stuff like that. It bothers me. I can't watch horror movies. I can't watch. There's just certain things I'm just like, I don't stomach well. If there's any abuse of children, I can't. You're tuned in to WXNA LP Nashville 101.5 FM, and this is Dear Jelly with DJ Jelly. Hey, friends and family. I'm so glad that you are here, and shout out to those that are joining us online, live on TGI Jelly on Facebook, as well as TGI Jelly on YouTube. Tracking back, that was Joe Boy with Baby. So before, if you're just tuning in, we're talking about a scenario where a young lady is in love and engaged, but she's in love with a man that is in prison and engaged to someone who does not know that she's been sending her wedding money to said loved one in prison. And she's not sure which gentleman she should stay with. To me, it sounds like there's stability where she is because we don't know how long old boy is going to be in prison. We don't know whether or not she's able to support him on her own. Clearly, the one is helping. The one is helping to support the other, unbeknownst to him, and so yes, that is what we're talking about. And before the break, I was talking about, back in the day, you're so and so your parents, and even not necessarily back in the day, some people, some cultures, your parents pick who you get to marry. Your your parents. Sorry, I'm laughing because yes, someone is online. They know exactly what I've been watching. So what do you do? What would you do? Would you be open to your parents setting you up? Would you be open to your parents saying this is who you're going to marry? And yes, to Jenna. Jenna says, so like the color purple. Her dad basically told her she was going to marry Mr. Yes. So what would you do? Would you be open to your parents, your friends and family setting you up and saying you're going to marry this person? Do you believe love can grow? Yeah, she's with a gentleman and her love is in jail. And she's sending him money. It is definitely Kiara. Yes. Yes, ma'am. So, I mean, what would you do? Would you be open to your friends and family saying this is who you're going to marry? Do you think she should stay with said now fiance? Should she stay with him? Maybe stop sending money to the guy in jail, stay with him, and let love grow softly. The wedding is coming up, I think she said next July. That's enough time to fall in love, right? That's enough time to fall in love. July. Jenna says, it's too many men that are free for me to wait for someone locked up. This is not love after lockup. but clearly she's in love, right? Clearly she's in love. But maybe she's just not in a financial place. Maybe she's with this said gentleman because, again, stability, financial stability, security. Maybe she's with said gentleman because the one she loves may never get out of jail. I don't know. We're not saying that people that are incarcerated don't deserve love. Everyone deserves love. So maybe this is the route to go. Kiara says, I know I'm late, but why is he in jail? She did not say why he was in jail. Where's my phone? She did not say why he was in jail. She just said, long story short, I don't love my boyfriend anymore, but I don't have anywhere to go until the love of my life gets out of jail. He proposed, I agreed, but I've been sending the wedding savings to the love of my life. Wedding is in July. I need advice. Should I stay with this one or wait until her man gets out? So it sounds like she said she said, I don't have anywhere to go until her man gets out of jail. So, okay, let's explore that. So she doesn't have anywhere to go until he gets out of jail. So I guess that might mean she's just with him as a safety for right now. But she agreed to marry him. So there has to be some sort of something there, right? Because she didn't have to say yes, right? I sound like my niece, right? She didn't have to, right? Jenna says, well, she needs to let the good one go and don't hurt him. How is she going to avoid hurting him? He's going to be hurt. Even if he doesn't admit it. So I have fly hair that just keeps coming in my eye. He's going to be hurt one way or another. How do you avoid that? How do you avoid not hurting the person? Staying with him. right? I'm not saying she should stay with him. I'm not saying she should leave him and go be with the guy in jail. We don't know how long he's going to be in jail. We don't know how long. What if he's going to be in jail past the wedding? The wedding is next July. Can they even have a wedding with the money going to his concierge, or what do you call it, on his books? It's not concierge. What's it called? What with the wedding savings going on his books? How's she going to explain that? How would you explain that? Would you say you're trying to help your cousin out? Cousin, quote unquote cousin. There's so many ways that this could go. Oh, thank you. So she's putting the books on his commissary. Thank you, commissary. So she's putting the wedding, the money is supposed to be saved up for their wedding. She's putting it on his commissary. Unbeknownst to, unknown, and the fiance does not know this. That she's putting the money for their wedding. I'm assuming it's not all the savings. She said she doesn't have anywhere to go. So clearly it's stability. But do y'all believe she can fall in love with him? I'm just saying. We're going to do a movie night and watch Love Grows Softly. Let me know if you want to be on that Zoom. We're going to do the Zoom. We're going to watch Love Grows Softly. Because that is my movie. I'm just saying, the wedding is coming up in July. Hopefully the dude has enough money saved up where they can pay for the wedding. And the money that's on the other love's commissary is not going to cause an issue with that. So it sounds like y'all are saying she needs to leave him. But are y'all saying leave him once old boy gets out of jail, or leave him now? Because she says she doesn't have any place to go. So what is she supposed to do? She needs some assurance. I'm just saying. Here's the assurance mashup by Nana Fofi. Listen, Dear Jelly on the X. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Kiara. Yes, Kiara, that is she's using the current guy, but he's benefiting too, right? Because, let's be clear. You're not going to propose to somebody who's not making you feel loved, right? You're just having a conversation. Oh. But she said how is he benefiting? What do you mean, how is he benefiting? She lives there. So clearly he's getting sex. She probably cooks. He's not alone. He wouldn't have proposed if he was feeling lonely, right? Hopefully. I am not condoning her behavior. We're just having a conversation. Okay? Hey, Rhonda. Hey. Kiara says he deserves honesty. He does. We all deserve honesty. He does. I'm just saying, clearly he's benefiting some kind of way. Because why would you propose to somebody if you don't feel happy? He's happy. Like them folks love about to lock up. They be happy with their criminals, okay? Happy. They propose. They send them thousands of dollars. They be happy. And I be watching how can you be happy? They be happy. I'm just saying. Karen says this kind of sounds like that show Reasonable Doubt. Reasonable Doubt. Is that a crime show? Reasonable Doubt. I don't know that. Tia says she should be honest and see where the chips fall. They gonna fall in the street. She don't have anywhere to go. And she might fall back in love with him. I'm laughing because I know I know some of y'all faces, and I know y'all like, Shelly, no. It's on Hulu. I don't have Hulu. So I haven't seen it. But yes, she is being dishonest. We can establish and agree on that. You're listening to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM and tuned into Dear Jelly. Hey, 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 this is Jelly. I'm so glad that you joined. And sorry, 1 second. So we we if you're just tuning in, hey, we're discussing a woman who is in love and who is engaged. The only problem is the man that she's living with, who she's engaged with, is not the man that she's in love with. She's in love with a man who is presently incarcerated and is actually sending the money that's supposed to be used to their wedding savings to put on the incarcerated man's commissary. And she's in love. She said she doesn't love her current boyfriend anymore, even though she agreed to marry him. And she has nowhere to go. She has nowhere to go. So should she stay with said fiance, or should she, wait? Should she be honest? Now, let's be clear. There are some repercussions. And I'm not saying that what she's doing is right. I'm not saying that I'm in a position to say what she's doing is wrong. What I'm saying is we're just having a conversation. We're just having a conversation. And I'm having a conversation right now with some pretty awesome people on TGI Jelly on Facebook and TGI Jelly on YouTube. Tia says, when boyfriend finds out, there won't be a wedding and she will damage a good man. That is, it's possibly true. It's possibly true. Kiara says, sounds like Love After Lockup to me. And yes, if you have seen the show, it is definitely something to behold. And it's real life. It's real life. It's real in these single streets. Jenna says, it's too many men that are free for me to wait for someone locked up. This is not love after lockup. So Jenna's not going to stick beside him. So if you're in love with Jenna and you go to jail, she's not going to stick beside you. Kara says, yes, she wanted to know why he was locked up. We don't know why he was locked up. Jenna says, well, she needs to let the good one go and don't hurt him. Either way, nobody's going to win, right? Somebody's going to get hurt. Hopefully not physically. Kiara says she's using the current guy. Yes, they may possibly be using each other. We don't know. Just having a conversation. Kiara says, how is he benefiting if she doesn't really love him? I'm thinking you're not going to propose to somebody if you don't feel some sort of happiness, right? Hopefully not. Kiara says he deserves honesty. We all deserve honesty. Kiara says this kind of sounds like that show, Reasonable Doubt. I haven't seen the show, but I can understand how that, especially if it's a crime show, might fall into play. Tia says she should be honest and see where the chips fall. The chips might fall with her being on the street. She has nowhere to go. Tia says she's giving me the side eye. We're just having a conversation. I am not advocating lying to someone, using someone for shelter or stability. I'm just saying. Okay? I'm just saying. Jasmine says it's her problem that she does not have a place to stay. Since she was staying with the boyfriend anyway, she should have been stacking her own money. If the shoe was on the other foot, she would be like, he should have just left me alone. So y'all don't think that if she came clean, that the boyfriend would be like, the fiance would be like, I forgive you? Because he might. I've seen it on TV. I do want to share with you guys about early voting that has begun for the November 8th state and federal generation. Excuse me. Early voting has begun for the November 8th state and federal general election. Vote early if you can, or make plans to vote on election day, Tuesday, November 8th. More information, a list of voting locations, and a sample ballot are at nashville.gov. Y'all give it up for DJ Juan in the house.
Hey.
How you feeling today?
Pretty good. Pretty great.
Pretty great. It's getting cold outside.
A little chilly.
Little chilly. Were you listening to the show on the way here?
Yeah.
And I'm not advocating, even though Kiara has it right here saying that sounds like advocation to me. I am not advocating. We're just having a conversation. I am not in a position to say that she is wrong or she is right. What are your thoughts?
I'm with, was it Tia?
Yeah, what did Tia say? She
said there's no, I don't think there's going to be a wedding.
I mean, they were not going to have any money. It's all on his commissary anyway.
Yeah. But there's not going to be no wedding.
So you think if he finds out, if she comes clean, that's why gets on her knees and
yeah. That's not going to happen.
I am so sorry.
That's such a betrayal. So, I'm sorry.
It's a betrayal to give the money to the other guy?
Yeah.
Or because she gave her heart to the other guy?
Both. So, I'm sorry. I mean, yeah.
So so you think she should keep it a secret and act like
she should come clean or just stop?
We're not justifying her behavior. We're not saying
nobody's trying to justify it.
It's okay.
It's definitely not great.
No, it's not. I don't think it's an ideal situation for any of them.
No.
Kiara says, so we're calling justifying using someone for somewhere to live until your man gets out of jail a conversation now.
They're calling you out.
No, I'm saying we're just having a conversation. I'm not advocating for it. I'm not justifying it. What I'm saying is, I know that back in the day, people used to set you up and you would marry people based on your financial status for stability, for the family. Other cultures still do it. I was asking earlier, if it was you, would you be, do you think you'd be better matched or better off? Or would you be open to doing it now, being single? That's all I'm saying is I can understand. I can empathize.
Right.
You choosing, because she said, I don't love my boyfriend anymore.
But was it arranged?
No, but what I'm saying is I can understand her feeling the need to stay with him for stability. At one point, she said, I don't love my boyfriend anymore. So at one point, she loved him. And then I guess at some point, the jail guy came into play.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I think nobody looks good in this.
Nobody wins, right? Nobody but the guy in jail getting the commissary.
Wins. Maybe she should do what she needs to make her win. Maybe she should take that money for the wedding and use it for her to find a place.
And just leave both guys?
Leave both, yeah.
Okay.
Leave both.
That's Juan's thought. She needs to leave both men.
Take care of herself.
And do her.
Yeah.
That's what Juan is saying. Y'all okay with that? I mean, y'all shooting me down, saying, I'm just having a conversation. I'm not saying one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? Tia says both parties knew of the arrangement back in the day. Yeah, I'm saying if now, could you do it now? Would you be open to an arranged marriage now? Jenna's saying, sounds good, Juan. Tia says, thank you, DJ Juan.
I got you. I got you.
You got them?
I got them.
DJ Juan says he got you. He got you.
I got you guys.
You don't have me. You got them.
I have you too, Jelly. But in this conversation,
they're
calling you out. So
they can't call me out. I'm not picking sides. I'm just having a conversation. I'm choosing not to pick a side.
Okay, you're being impartial.
I'm being impartial. We're just having a conversation.
All right.
Tia says she's going from one dependency to another. I mean,
it's true.
Moving in with one to another. Does she not want her own? So we're saying, okay, Juan says that she should leave both men and just do her own. Don't tell me pick a side. I'm not picking a side, Jenna. We're just having a conversation. Not picking a side. We're just having a conversation. We're weighing out the odds, you know? She says she doesn't love her boyfriend anymore. So at some point, love was there. We don't know when the jail guy came in. We don't know how long or how it happened. Doesn't what you call it have a song? You love who you love, you don't know who you love. Even Babyface. Was that Babyface? People Bryson? Somebody. You never know when love's gonna happen.
Maybe.
You never know. You never know. You never know. Never gonna know. Y'all remember that song?
I don't.
You never know. You never. Anyway. Love comes softly. I believe she can fall in love with said gentleman. And I guess if I have to pick a side, I'm gonna go with Juan and say leave them all and get a new man. Or just get a sugar daddy. No. We're saying leave them all and take care of herself until the guy gets out of jail. You know what you say?
No, just do her own thing. Like, just
she got her own thing.
She take the money from the wedding that's going to the wedding, save it so she can find her own place.
Okay, so isn't that just as taking the money that's for the wedding and taking it for your own place? Is that not as bad as taking the money and giving it on dude's commissary?
I don't think it's as bad because this way it goes to her. It goes to for her own benefit.
But it's for the wedding.
For the benefit of somebody who's in jail, but we don't know what they did, and who may or may not want to be with her again. We don't know that. We don't know his side of the story.
That's true.
So.
I'm just saying. Goodness, y'all. Okay, it looks like we're not gonna come to a conclusion on this. Okay, we're just gonna wish her well, and let me know how things go, who you choose. We're listening to all the different scenarios, y'all. And we also want to say shout out, because somebody's getting married. Somebody's getting married. And it's not the woman in the scenario. Not yet. Her wedding's not until next July, if there's a wedding. But DJ Juan will not be here next week because he's going to be on his honeymoon. Y'all, DJ Juan is getting married.
That's right. It's here. It's here.
How you feeling?
Feel pretty good. Feel great.
I'm excited for you. Did you get a haircut?
I did.
Is it a little soon?
Maybe, but I want it to be. I didn't want it to be too short for the wedding. I like it to be a little long.
Okay.
But I want it to be ready. So.
You ready? You feeling ready?
I feel ready.
Feel ready?
Ready.
Woo! He's ready.
I'm just ready. Excited. That's why I'm here.
Juan is getting married. We're so excited. So next time y'all see DJ Juan, he's gonna be somebody's husband, somebody's house band. We're really excited. Congratulations. We love you, Juan. We're excited. They're saying yay.
Thank you.
Congratulations from Tia. And then Jenna says, congratulations, DJ Juan. Yes, I's married now. So we're excited. It even has like fellow DJs DJing for his wedding. It's going to be amazing. So if you don't get to hear International Echo next week, it's because the International Echo will be echoing on his honeymoon, honey. And we're here for it. All right, y'all. Love you guys. See you next week. Wouldn't do this without you. Couldn't do this without you. Appreciate all of you. Have a great week. Know that you matter. You've always mattered. And hey, however you find love, whether it be through the prison system or somebody out here free, do what's best for you, okay? That's all I'm saying. Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.